Today I'm going to be repotting my tomatoes. It's about time to get them out of the small biodome and get them into pots. I have 40 tomatoes to do. I'm going to put 2 in each pot, and then we'll separate them when we put them in the garden. I'm going to start with my potting mix, and the cat. The cat's my helper here today. You'll be hearing him in the background, I think. So I'm gonna put a good scoop in there. Whoops. And then some water. I think I'm gonna pour a little bit of water in there. Make it all muddy. If I put too much in, I just got to add more dirt. Alright, my gloves are inside. Alright, just get a good mixture, muddy mixture. Stick it in there. It's going to take a lot of soil for this. So doing it this way, you don't have to water it for a while. It'll get water right away. And I gotta put more in there. Come on, Kit Kat. If you get too much water, it just drains out the bottom. It's not a big deal. Just like that. The weather's getting better already, I can tell. Things are going good over here, weather-wise. All right. Then I'm going to take, and I got 2 tomato plugs to put in there. So I'm going to make holes, put holes in it so I could get my tomatoes. And I'm going to make sure because my tomatoes are quite leggy, so I have to make sure to bury most of that in the ground. It'll help them in the potting soil. It'll help them a lot by burying it. And I need more. I'm just gonna fill up a couple and then I'll do one more trip over here. We save these, every time we buy flowers, we save the containers, and I'm going to be using these. Last year, the last few years I've been using a smaller one, and I thought I just want to get these tomatoes buried a little bit deeper. It takes a little work getting everything going in the spring, that's for sure. You seem like you're filling pots with soil every weekend, and I am. But it'll be all worth it when they get into the garden and looking good in the garden. So that's the basics. Fill the pots to the top, to the, like, give it at least 1 inch so you can fill water in there. And then go get your tomatoes, plants or whatever, and just dig holes in there and stick them in. We're going to do that part in the house, but for now, I'll just fill these up. Okay. All right, we got our pots in here with the potting soil. The next part of this is going to be planting these beautiful tomatoes in there, and I have to it's going to get kind of messy, but I have to make 2 holes and then plant these babies. I just want to show you the roots out of this tray. I haven't looked at the roots yet. This is a month. This is a month of, and they're starting to come out a bit. Anyway, not as much as I thought. So I need to go like that. I put it on the side there just to keep it out of the water. And so I have to know which ones are which. P, Q, okay. These, P, Q. So these 4, 1, 2, 3, these 20, the first 20 are Romas. And the back 20 are big beef tomatoes. So I'm going to put 5 in Ramas in here and 5 in there. And then that'll be the, so dig a hole with my fingers. You gotta, for these things, you gotta go, they're about 2 inches long, the foam inserts, or the, whatever you want to call them. So, take one like that. There's a bit of root coming out. And I want this in longer because of how long the legs are. So I have to bury that, most of it. It'll get stronger as it grows. Let's see. The next one. Next one is not as bad, but with these few, you have to stick them. You could push those little things right in there, and you got some nice size, nice deep planted. When you use warm water, the soil is nice and warm. There we go. It's getting more leaves on the bottom. That's in this one. Right here. Stick it way in the bottom, push down, push on that. I call it foam, but it's not foam, it's some kind of thing. You know, way down there. There we go, that's in there. 3, 4. I put 2 seeds in the same hole. There's nice good roots coming out of this one. And we'll stick that right in there. There we go. I'm just pushing on that insert, not the plant itself. And this side looks like I got 3 that didn't germinate, and which is fine. So this guy's gonna go here. Push down. And this one. There we go. And I'll do the rest on my own. You don't have to see me do all of it. But so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that didn't germinate. So I'll have 15 plants here of one kind and 20 plants hopefully of the other kind. Thank you so much for watching.